Okay, so this is take two. Trust me, it's been a long night. We're doing a book review of this one right here. It's a love-inspired large print series by Arlene James, the author, Love in Bloom. And it's on the House or the Heart of Main Street series. This one came out in July of 13 as an inspirational romance. Fresh start. Lily Farnsworth can thank a mysterious benefactor for the chance to open her own flower shop in Bygones, Kansas. But Tate Bronson is the biggest challenge the relocated Boston attorney has ever faced. Forget about tossing out the welcome mat. The handsome widowed rancher seems determined to keep Lily at arm's length. As everyone buzzes over the identity of the anonymous donor, Lily's doing her part to revitalize the struggling town. With the help of Tate's little girl turned matchmaker, can she create a garden of community and love deep in the heart of Kansas and one special man, the heart of Main Street? They're rebuilding the town one step and heart at a time. It's a cute little quirky book, so you might want to check it out if you like cute little quirky books. That's inspirational and it's good for giving hope and definitely faith. But let me read the little note from the author. Dear reader, not long ago my husband and I made a big move from the DFW Metroplex in Texas, where we lived for 33 years, to the scenic Ozarks of the Northwest, Arkansas. Happily, I have experienced on the other end of the spectrum too, as I was blessed to grow up in a small town of Comanche, Oklahoma. Big cities have so much to recommend them, so much to see and do, and so many conveniences. But nothing can replace the community spirit of small town life. I firmly believe that people are people all over the world, but small town folk always have time for one another. They turn out every occasion, and they're quick to spread hugs and laughter. Lily hoped to find that sense of community in Bygones, and I think she did. I hope you experienced it through her eyes, and that you'll visit the town again and again. God bless, Arlene James. Now let's get to the Bible phrase in the front of the book. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope for a future, Jeremiah 29:11. And I'm going to read the little passage here before we do the one paperclip. Tate paused, turned back, walked away up the stairs, and wagged a finger in Lily's face. He intended to say something clever, something witty, and smart. But when he saw her standing there with that relaxed, happy smile on her face and those deep blue eyes shining behind the lenses of those cute, round glasses, every word, every thought went right out of his head except one. He swept his arm around her, folding her close with a crook of his arm, sliding his free hand over her shoulder blade. He tilted his head and kissed her. This was no accidental kiss. This was about the woman who made him smile. Now we go over here to the one little paperclip and find out why I marked it. Sometimes I don't remember why, so it's got, a little bit of a challenge for me. Okay, here it is. That was what Lily had done most of her life. After all, dream of one guy or another without ever speaking up or taking a single step to draw or fix the interest of anyone who attracted her. She was good at imagining and dreaming. Well, she was done with that. All it had ever done was lead to dissatisfaction and heartbreak. For the first time, she decided that she ought to ask God how to get good at doing. She hadn't come to Bygones to repeat the same mistakes of the past. She had come to start a new business, to make a new home and start a new life. It was time to dig down deep inside of herself and make things happen. She wasn't afraid of hard work. She could be who she was, just as God made her, and just still make new friends and learn a new way of living. Bygones wasn't Boston. Things weren't as easy or convenient here, but this was where God had planted her, and she determined to grow and blossom. She didn't need some man for that. All this new life needed was a lot of hard work, some hope, and a little faith on her part. She could manage that. She would manage that, and her reward would be a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. But, of course, you have to find out, did Lily and Tate have a happily ever after? Your job to find out the answer to that question by reading this book. What is my rating that I give this book? A good, strong 6. So, It's on the verge of being a must-read. 6. And what am I reading now? Where did I just put that book? I'm almost done with it already. The Last Chance Maverick by Christine Butler. And if you look really close at that cowboy, doesn't he favor Ryan Pavey from General Hospital and Hallmark movies, especially the Unleashing Mr. Darcy movies? He just really does. And that girl down here favors that girl that was in the movie The 9 Lives of Christmas and other Hallmark movies, but I can't think of her name. But it's really weird how some of these people on these covers favor people. Anyway, I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to do one song for you next.